Hello, this is a simple vlog, just an autumn Saturday morning. It's October, it's cold and damp, and I usually start the day with coffee. I come downstairs in my dressing gown. Coffee, number one thing. I never used to like coffee. I was always a tea drinker, but yeah, coffee all the way. Nice and hot in a lovely handmade mug. The next thing to do is I look after the cat. Fresh water always in the morning. Our cat is a rescue cat. She's called Echo. This is her. She's all white apart from a couple of freckles on her nose. She's going to be 11 in a couple of days actually. Don't know if you heard that, but there was a little rrr just there. And she just eats dried cat food. That's all she's really bothered about. We also have a dog. She's not a morning dog. She's also a rescue, and she sleeps in the living room, and she's always really pleased to see us in the mornings. She's really soft and really friendly. I don't know if you can hear her teeth chatter when she's happy. She's not cold, it's just like vibrating with joy. She's really, really chill. Big sigh. We love her to bits. She's awesome. So, time to get ready for the day. Weather looks kind of sunny, nice, but it's really damp and there's quite a cold wind. So best thing is to be prepared for every eventuality. I hate deciding what to wear. Everything always gets covered in mud and leaves and bits of hedge and thorns and stuff. I haven't been wearing that much jewellery recently, just because of COVID and everything. I hate washing my hands, but a couple of favourite bangles, a bracelet, and I decided not to wear Mr. Salmon today because I'll be wearing scarves and all that sort of stuff, but it is cold, so I've got this fab vintage cardigan that's hand knitted. It's quite loud, but it's nice and soft and cosy. By this time our dog's usually got herself up. She's so happy. You can see her curly tail. Curly tail is sign of supreme dog happiness. Then it's time to go out. She knows when it's time. She can tell by our movements. Massive amounts of enthusiasm. Gets under our feet, trips us up, wags the tail, stretches, yawns, leaps around. I'm just trying to put her collar on here. Sometimes I have to sort of lasso her because she's so excited and so looking forward to going out, but it's always a fab time of day, and she's awesome. Look at that tail.
I know.
And I spend ages faffing around as well. I always think I'm really streamlined and I can just get everything and leave the house, but you have to get the dog coat and the dog lead, and the dog is tripping you up all the time. Wellies, because it's soggy, and coats and all the rest of it, and I probably forget my hat and the dog bags at some point. But anyway, so yeah, she's called Demelza. She's a rescue greyhound. She used to race. She's had a few injuries and stuff, and she's going to be 7 next week. We've had her for 4 years, and she sort of gets on with the cat. They're sort of frenemies, I guess you'd say. Today's walk, we've decided to go out in the car. It's just over the hill, really, 2 or 3 minutes away. We're so lucky to live in an area of outstanding natural beauty, and this is an old quarry down here that's just nature's taken over, and it gets a bit busy in summer sometimes, but it's really, really peaceful in the autumn. We come here quite a lot. Mel's is always delighted to get out of the car and stretch her legs, all the long legs. I do keep her on a lead when we're here because sheep graze everywhere, and I don't quite trust her. But she means well, but she just gets very excited when she sees things running, and she wants to chase them, of course, because she's a greyhound. You can see here the old cliffs. This was all quarried out by hand. I think it was in the 19th century. If anyone knows the history of Weardale, feel free to correct me. But it's lovely, and you can see that the autumn colours are starting to come in, and there's loads of little waterfalls that drip off these cliffs as well, and there's a great big lake with water lilies. I think I need some new wellies though, because they're leaking. They're really, really old and there's a hole in them, but whatever. Mel's is really useful to have around because if anything interesting is coming, like squirrels or deer, she often spots deer in the forest when we go there. Her ears just go straight up, and she always gets lots of admiring compliments. She does have a coat, but we didn't bring it today because she was really quite warm, and I don't like her overheating. But don't worry, she has a coat for when it's cold. She has a raincoat, a Santa coat, and just like a general rubbish coat that's, like most of my coats, covered in mud and leaves and bits of moss and hedge and stuff. We've had loads of rain recently, and I love looking in puddles and seeing what's in there. So this is oxygen bubbles that the moss is making underwater. It's just so beautiful. Wet socks. Yep, new ones required. We had a few more rays of sunshine just before we got back to the car, just as it started to rain. Perfect timing. You're out for about an hour, I suppose, which is fairly normal. Straight in, she knows the drill. Yep, doesn't wipe her feet. Yeah, my socks are really soggy. And then we just finish off with a biscuit for Snaz. She knows the drill. And then she has a bit of a snack of sort of food, I suppose, but her proper meal's in the evening. But she's always a fan of that. So that's it for this Saturday. Thanks for coming along with us. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously this is my first video, I'm still learning, but if you liked it and would like to see more, then like and subscribe. Bye!